So I'm here with Anita Rankin.
Yes.
And Anita, do you remember, what year did you join Literary Club?
40 years ago.
40 years ago. And so that was in the
74, would that
1974? Okay, around the same time Shelley did. I think
exactly the same time, but she was, I think, 6 months ahead of me in coming to the club. I came in the middle of a year, and I thought I was going to be an honorary member last year, but they made me wait another year. So I am now, with 40 years active membership, an honorary member.
Wow, that is outstanding. And what would you say, Anita, has been the biggest change that you've witnessed over the 40 years that you've been a member of Literary Club? Or some of the biggest changes?
Well, one of the biggest changes is that many of our ladies are now employed.
Okay.
Not when I first came into the club. Many of our members were well known in the community. Now we have a more egalitarian group here.
Okay.
Not that they're not all very talented and very gifted, but they are. We're fortunate in days like this that the club has survived in spite of the fact that so many women are so busy these days.
Sure.
In older days when I first joined, most women didn't have a job and a family and many outside activities. And today they have so many things going for them that we're just very fortunate to have this group of ladies still keeping the club.
And do people still join? Or do you still take new members, or?
Oh yes, we're happy to have new members, provided they have to be recommended by another member and meet certain qualifications. But mostly, it's difficult for new members to agree to write a research paper on an assigned topic every year, and they are required to do that.
Sure.
So that takes a lot of time, and they have to spend 25 minutes, no more, no less. If you spend more, you take up somebody else's time, and if you spend less, you don't give the club what they deserve.
Sure.
So anyway, a full research paper.
And how many full research papers have you done over the past 40 years?
Well, I'm not sure now. When I haven't counted that, but quite a few. Except in years when I was president of the club,
okay,
or when I worked on the program committee, or if I had the club at my house for our guest day, or if I did the guest day myself, I didn't write a paper for that.
Okay.
So,
and do you remember?
But lots of other things I've done too with the club.
You were president of the club.
I was.
So if you were selling someone on why they should join Literary Club today, what would you say are the best things that you, best experiences that you've had that you would use to sell?
Of course, the camaraderie with a group of very intelligent women who always have something new to give to one another, who read a lot, who converse well. It's just a joy to be with the group, and we learn something. It's not a club where we just do book reviews. We do research papers, and so we learn a lot.
That's great. And is there anything over the years that you would have changed about it, or do you love everything about the way it's been?
Well, I'm happy that it has survived 125 years, first of all, but I do know that in the beginning, members had to memorize their papers and present them from memory. Now, that's something that I think is a big improvement, that you don't have to do that. So.
Yeah, that probably was quite challenging to do it from heart.
I'm sure. But then in those days, they practiced it at home. They read their papers to their husbands and to their family. They had to decide how they were going to dress and which hat went with which outfit and so forth. And we're not like that anymore. And you don't have to memorize your paper, but still you have to present it in a good manner.
Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, Anita. I appreciate your perspective.
Well, thank you for asking me.
Okay.